Well, Ian, you had to be patient and you had to battle tonight, but 3 points, it must feel good.
Yeah, 3 points is what we wanted at the start of the game, but as you say, we knew what Southport were going to come. They've just won 2 on the bounce. They've come with confidence. They're a good side. There's no two ways about him. We had to be patient, especially coming off the disappointment of Saturday. We few harsh words said in the dressing room, nowhere near the levels that we wanted to be. So it was a reaction. Said before the game, I said we can accept people having bad games. We can accept people not doing the right things technically, but it's when after we felt like we didn't work hard enough Saturday, we felt as though we dropped our levels. And you drop your levels against anyone at this league, you're gonna come a cropper like we did and got what we deserved at Leamington, which was nothing. So today it was like a reaction with what we wanted. And I say we had to be patient at times and move the ball really well. I thought we got in some really good areas in the first half. I said to Glenn's put 2 great balls in, but I want Glenn in the box to score them. And then, not saying, and then the second half he's in the box. It's a great ball by Rossi. So a fantastic first goal for Glenn. And then I thought we really dominated the second half. We've come out on foot. We're on the front foot. We've been aggressive, and players are doing what Spike wants. So it's really, really pleasing to get the 3 points.
Yeah, when a game's tight like that, and you know it's going to take a moment to open it up. When the ball's in the air like that and you see Glenn Taylor underneath it, you just know how clinical he's going to be.
Listen, we know how obviously privileged we are to have someone of Glenn's stature at this club and doing that, but we've got to put balls in there for him. I just said in the first half, I thought a few times we snatched out, we're trying to pick him, just put in an area. Glenn will get there. He headed one in the first half, and obviously he didn't know where it was going. You hope it nestles in, it just goes a bit wide. But Glenn's obviously going to get the accolade tonight, but I thought the front four, the work rate was outstanding. Glenn's outstanding. I thought Ramo was outstanding. Fletch and Corey, they were both on the front foot, and that's what you need. And Matty Dolan and Rossi sitting just behind, which is what we want, and them two dictating the play from behind.
Yeah, it just really works at the moment, that system, doesn't it? Letting them four just wreak havoc.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's something Spike works on. Do you know what I mean? Something it's what we want. We comes into the training, and we set up a shape. It's how we want to play. And I thought the last half an hour at Leamington, we'd lost all shape. We'd lost all where players can be. If we're going to lose, we still need to keep our shape. We still need to be in them positions. And I thought we were picking up second balls. They're trying to play out. Rama's pinched one. Fletch pinches one. Corey pinches one. And there was times at the end, just like a little pass. And I say I think we pinched the ball up in the halfway line. Xander's pinched it. Rama's great run, and he's given a free kick. I thought it was a pen nailed on. But as I say, we have to be patient because they're a good Southport side and they're going to do well against other teams. So doing that, what we do at the Brewery Field, is fantastic.
Yeah, and talking about the Brewery Field, I mean, it's a cliche, but home form is always important. And having finished last season with 9 in a row, to start this season with 2 in a row must give you a real boost.
It is, but I don't want us just to be that home side. Do you know what I mean? Where we're brilliant at home. We've got to carry that on. So, Saturday's massive now. Yeah, we take all the accolades tonight, enjoy tonight, but we're going to prepare because we need to put a performance away. That's what we want. If we want to do something this season, we want to average 2 points a game. So we're at that 2 points a game after 3 games, but it's really irrelevant after 3 games. Let's start knocking on, doing the right things. I say the good thing now is that we turn around, we look at the bench, and the bench is strong. Xander's come on to replace Corey because I thought Corey's outstanding work rate. And then even, I know they don't get on, but it's hard for the subs because they didn't get on because of the performance. But you're looking around and you're thinking, well, if we need to replace Glenn because he's tired, you've got Will. Obviously, we've got John Howard come in. If he want Matty Dolan, it's there for us. So it's what we want. We need strength in depth. It's frustrating for them, but we're collective. We need to do it together.
And just, the home form and everything rumbles on the same from last season. What has changed is that back four. It's very markedly different, especially in the last couple of games. How impressed have you been, firstly, with Ollie Dyson coming in at right back, but young Ryan as well coming in tonight showing good
I'll be honest, obviously after last Thursday when it was we ended up, I think, with 12 training, and it was looking round, and every time we looked round there was another player gone off. So it just totally sends us into different thoughts, what we're going to do. Spike, obviously through his connections, brought Ryan in, and as much as it was hard for Ryan, and obviously he blamed himself for I think it was the penalty against Leamington because he's fired it back at Brad. Tonight I thought he was outstanding. I thought him and Ledger were outstanding. Yeah. They were on the front foot. They won first, second balls. Ollie Dyson's come in, attitude fantastic. I mean, for a lad who didn't really have much of a pre-season, had to do it by himself, he's come in. his levels, his standards. But I said to him against York, when we played York here, his standards were set. He was outstanding. And I said, is that just because it's York and you want to prove something? And he was like, no, I went, good, because you've proved it again tonight. And then obviously he missed a commitment at the back, restarting. He's just like, just does what he does. And it's fantastic for Brad to keep a clean sheet.
And just finally, not directly involved with the football, but it was important tonight that we showed our solidarity with Southport, the awful events that occurred in their town just a mile away from the stadium at the end of last month. And I think we've raised a good amount towards Alder Hay Children's Hospital tonight, and that shows, you know, the heartwarming non-league family side of things.
Listen, that is an absolute tragedy, and for a club like Southport, and for us to do just a little bit, and that's all we're doing in our little bit. And I've got a little girl at home, and it's heartbreaking. Things like that in this country shouldn't happen, but if we can do our little bit, and as you say, as a community, as a non-league spirit that we want, fantastic to support Southport, and anything else we could do, I know this club would do it, and that's a sort of fantastic gesture that this club do, and just shows our fans through the door, and obviously what the club have done to obviously do that, because we know how tough non-league is, but to be on that generous, it's fantastic. And people like yourself, Ian at the club, the chairman, Jason, just shows that as you say, it's the non-league spirit. We want to give something back, and obviously if we can give a little bit back, didn't want to give many points, no. But obviously for that, things like that, football's irrelevant when it comes to things like that. And as I say, really pleased for the club to do that first and foremost, and then for us to raise a bit of money, and obviously, as I say, show our solidarity to Southport as a community.